Hi guys, I'm Joe Dienstbach here with Intermountain Wood Products. Wanted to talk to you guys about our organic collection from Hallmark Floors. This is a solid wood line. You're going to have some hickories and some oaks, multiple width. So you have a 3 1/4 and a 4-inch wide mixed width, 3/4 solid. Definitely some more rustic looks in here. You're going to have some nice band sawing and skip sawing type looks. The biggest difference and advantage to this floor is that it's an oil floor. So Hallmark uses what's called a nuOil, nuOil finish. And the biggest thing to know is that this isn't like the oil floors from 30, 40 years ago that requires heavy maintenance. It's just a different spray bottle. So our Hallmark rep Galvin, he always tells a story about his old Aunt Lorraine, and 30 years ago she bought an oil floor, and not a year later they were back out there taking out all her furniture and resurfacing the floor. That's not what this is, okay? So the difference is these nuOil floors, they now have two layers of oil actually cooked into the floor. So what they do is they hand apply 2 layers of the nuOil, they put it into the oil, or they put it into the oven, and it actually cooks the oil into the floor. And so it makes the grains a lot harder, and it makes it for a lot more forgiving floor. So after it comes out of the oven, they then cool dry a 3rd layer of oil on top. So a lot more forgiving floor versus your polyurethane floors, where if you scratch it, you'll kind of see that white scratch on the polyurethane. Think of these oil floors as like a leather purse or a leather glove or boots. Whenever you get some imperfections in there and you use that nuOil cleaner, which has 3% oil, you're actually restoring that scratch and not completely removing it, but you're masking it a lot easier than you could with a polyurethane floor. So again, the best way to explain it is that you're giving them a much more forgiving floor. You're giving the benefits of an oil floor with the same maintenance schedule as a polyurethane floor. So the regular nuOil cleaner will have the 3% oil. There's also a product they sell called Renew, and that's a 15% oil. So it's a little more concentrated. That's recommended to use once or twice a year, really just in the heavy traffic areas by your front doors and everything, where you might have a little more wear and tear. But overall, just a lot more forgiving floor. Especially with this rustic look with the band sawn and skip sawn. If you have dogs or kids, those kind of natural wear is already going to hide it a little bit more. And then again, coupled with the nuOil, is it's going to be a lot more forgiving with scratches. If you have any other questions, you can visit Collins & Sons website and hopefully learn up on Hallmark Floors. You can also find Hallmark Floors at hallmarkfloors.com. And yeah, this is a great product, and we're excited to be on board with Collins & Sons Flooring America.